Hey y'all. Happy Saturday. What y'all up to? This was a impromptu. Oh, what's going on with my StreamYard? Weird. Weird. It's got all these. Oh, there. It's taking a minute to load. All right. We're just going to do a quick little correction here because the misinformation is flowing. Hey y'all. What y'all up to? Hey Whispers, Catherine, T, Crystal, Katie B, Bo, Claus, Marigold, Purge, Jolene, Rondi, Angie, Lauren, Tobeans, Minnesota Greg, Angel Sleuth, Mercedes Girl, Trish, Heather Licious, Kathy R, Lurker, Just Robin. What y'all up to today? Anybody do anything fun on your Saturday? Tracy. Oh, fuck it. Hello. Anybody doing anything fun? Anybody watching an interesting stream of liars that lie to lie? I caught a few minutes of a stream of liars that lie to lie, and I figured, well, fuck, oh dear. Isn't this interesting? Not a thing. Headache, nothing fun. Laundry, ugh. Oh, Nursey Kens, I'm so sorry. That's a rough one, losing a fur baby. Oh, Lurker, I'm so glad. I'm hoping your recovery is still going well, and I'm so glad that you were able to go visit. Trim in your house. You watched the Tearsmith. Tubin. All right, so I just want to address a couple things because the coffin creaked open and the drama seeker is back around. And she's just, it is what it is. Like, I don't even, it's so embarrassing to watch people do this stuff because, hey, we got shit. Hey, Janice. Hey, Lollipop Girl. Yeah, Crystal, she's just reeling. She's going all in. I'm talking about Tiffany Marie. For anybody that knows, this won't be a long stream because she's live and I will not stream snipe her because she's a striking thin-skinned bitch. I mean, it is what it is. So I'll wait till she's over. But a couple of things right quick that she needs to go on back and correct is Chris Proudfoot never sent Duchess $1,000. He sent her $500, and that's that. No matter how many times you want to twist, turn, whatever you want to do here, that's needs taken right off the table because that didn't happen. And there's that. Secondly, this is not about receipts. This has nothing to do with billboards for Sebastian. And I want to make that very clear. Tiffany admitted it today. This is because Duchess refused to give over text messages of a conversation with somebody else during the Summer Wells stuff, told Tiffany to get effed. She wasn't going to see those. And she has been saying that she was going to come call in. So this is not even to do with billboards, but she's taking the opportunity to throw shade at Duchess, call Duchess a scammer, all these other things, yada, yada, yada. Duchess has shown her receipts. It is what it is. anybody can go and ask questions. You can, she will willingly answer any questions you have. She will take care of that. I'm not handling that. I'm not going to even go there. I don't have nothing to do with that. She showed her receipts. It is what it is. She's also lying and saying that people had to pay for the t-shirts. No, there was a whole stream where it was actually quite funny, where they were trying to pull names for the t-shirts. There was that too. So she's just turning and switching things up. It's very personal, Angel. It has nothing to do with what she's making it into. And anytime somebody asks her about, well, are you going to do the same thing with Clue or barbecue? I only have one brain. I can only handle so much. But then she goes back and says, like, this was so easy. I sat in bed all day. Oh, ma'am, really? And then she was like, nonsense won't call this out. Nonsense won't it. Bitch, I had nothing to do with this. I donated and moved along. And I trusted these people to do whatever they're going to do. And they did it. There's blip boards. Okay. But they're taking it so real life now. They've called Knickknack. They're calling local agencies on Duchess, all the things. Tell me you ain't jealous of something. So there's that. And all of you that have been over there in her comment section cheering this on, yeah, you can stay the fuck out of my channel. I've seen you. Some of you I don't fuck with anyways, never have, because you've been a flip-flop and thin-spined bitch. But all of you over there supporting this shit instead of having the backbone to come to Duchess and ask her questions, yeah, you can get fucked, because some of you are thin-spined, wannabe bitches. And that's it. I've heard Duchess called predatory in the last 24 hours by somebody else that I don't even know who the fuck that is, nor do I care. Meanwhile, calling the mother of a missing child a lard ass. Okay, yeah. Anybody's going to take anything from that. Yeah, Pearl, good question. Where's the receipts? She just does this. Exactly, OG London girl. And that's why I'm just going to say what I have to say. But first of all, y'all should be pushing back on the $1,000, because anybody knows that didn't happen. That's a flat out lie. So why do you think she's twisting and turning all this stuff? Duchess has been transparent. She's shown all this stuff from jump. Like, it is what it is. Have your feelings on it. Do whatever you want. Say what you're going to. But stop lying to create an issue that isn't even about the blip boards. It stems from shit otherwise. And that's what it is. Tiffany admitted that. And she's like, we're not going to talk about that today. Meanwhile, that's what this is all about. And by the way, to the bitch in there that said nonsense is Niecy or whatever, not Queen's one, the one with the S. Anyways, nonsense is going to come out swinging. I don't need to come out swinging for my friends. I will. Sure shit. 100%. But I don't really need to swing when you're just lying to lie. Like, it is what it is. Of course she is, Pearl. Yeah. I don't know any of those people over there anyways. There's a few names I recognized over there that I don't fuck with those people anyways. They are in they're like consistent agitators that go from chat to chat to chat to stir the pot. Like, you'll find them anywhere anybody is talking shit. There's a few of those accounts. That's the people I'm talking about. I don't fuck with those people. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, nobody's concerned about it, but I'm going to swing a little bit on pushback, because this isn't even to do with blip billboards. It's to do with everything but that. She's taken an opportunity here. She's like, oh, Duchess was so nervous. No, she fucking wasn't. No, she wasn't. She was just like, here, let me show you how easy this is. You were shocked, the soup? I guess I wasn't. Yeah, she don't bother me at all. Tiffany Marie is like the fucking, it is what it is. But I don't appreciate the real life shit she's doing. She's going really real life on Duchess. Of course, I'm not Duchess's mouthpiece, so I'm going to let that be. But if you guys are okay with the real life shit she's doing, I see you. I see you over there in that chat. Keep on. Don't ever say you stand for shit, because you're condoning that shit. It is what it is. She's the one that comes from the coffin. Tiffany Marie. She must not be getting conjugal visits lately or something. I don't even know the situation there, but yeah, it's super real life. Yep, KDB, 100% it's real life. Yep. Yeah, Dutch, don't. There's nothing to listen to. It's she admits that she's got these issues over text messages with you and all this other shit. Please don't do the carrot stuff in my chat, you guys. I don't agree with. I don't even know the full extent of that, but we don't need to stoop to that level. That just gives them more bullshit. Yeah, it is what it is. I know for a fact that the family of the missing child is extremely thankful for what Duchess did to help get blip billboards going, and that's all that matters. She did an exceptional job, got that going. It is what it is. I'm so sick of this whole like fucking circus parade. Thank you, Mickey. The soup, absolutely. Yeah. Um, I will see here. I JP isn't one that I saw in there, so if she was in there, she probably came in after I checked out. But I doubt she was supporting the real life shit. I really highly doubt that. So there was a few people over there. I know Thor was over there too. Thor, Josh, they wouldn't support that shit either. The people that are agitators and go from chat to chat of all the people talking shit, they know exactly who they are. They know exactly who they are. And I don't fuck with those people. Yeah, this is all stemming from a whole other situation from the Summer Wells community. It's a whole other situation that they're just using this to. Was she in there? Yep. Yeah, she probably. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't. I probably checked out, you guys. I checked out pretty fast. So I listened to a couple of things and I was making meatballs. So if she was in there, I didn't see her. No, the person that knows, I'm specifically. I've never even seen that person, Joneson. A lot of those names over there, I don't recognize at all. I don't fuck with those people. Thank you. I'll do it. Yeah, I don't know that group of people. That's a whole different community. Yeah, and the whole crystal, like bringing crystal into it. This is just, it is whatever it is. Right, B Fergs? I know. I was like, went and listened because I wanted to hear her admit. Somebody told me she admitted that it was about that text messages that she has this like ulterior. You could tell that's all it was about. It is what it is. They're just taking low blows and they're going real low on Duchess. She started that the other night. It is. Duchess is going to handle it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Hey, KB. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Joneson. Pearl, fuck oh dear, I might as well be because I made a comment one time. Was it in Joneson's chat to Deets? I think that's where it was. And that's what's popped off this whole thing. And then a 14 bullet point situation about my daughter driving. Like it might as well be. I don't even know anything about that situation, but sure. Sign me up. You're right, Crystal. Yeah. Her demands. Yeah. What I did to Truth. Can I ask what you did to Truth nonsense, or will that start too much? Um, what what I did to Truth? Talked about him calling me a cunt. That I didn't really wasn't really bothered by it, but I'm not going to sit around with somebody that thinks it's cool to call me that and can't have the backbone to like say it to my face. Kind of like maybe that. I don't. Is that the one, Johnson? The guy Truth? I don't fucking know. I had him in a tizzy the other day. What did I say? We were mentioning men the other night about all the men that have been invested in Sebastian's case. Was that it? I have no fucking clue. I don't know how I had him in a tizzy. Truly, not sure. I mean, I think he takes a lot of opportunity to push a lot of fake narratives by asking questions. I think it's leading to a lot of misinformation that's being put out here about Seth. Yeah, KB, that was no big deal though. That was no big deal whatsoever. Like, I just talked about it. Like, people were like, why do you have an issue? Well, fuck. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate his wife being called shit like that. It was no big deal though. I'll call people that too. But it's a little different in a space of like, I was up there giving him respect. Clue actually called him out when I was on panel with him. I was like, oh, really? And I just stopped going around. I don't fuck with people like that. Anywho, but otherwise, Jones, I don't know. New to me. Sorry, reading comments now. Yeah, TK, that's always what it is. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Couldn't tell you the slightest on that one, truly. Yeah, it's no big deal. Like, that's the least of the worries of what's going on out here. I don't give two shits. I truly don't give two shits. Yeah, she's just lying. But I want to see a receipt for this $1,000 that Duchess supposedly got that didn't happen. She's been looking for an in to talk about this case, so she's just gonna come reeling. It is. Months ago, she joined Queen's panel to like make a bunch of accusations against We, and then she said she didn't have time. She was gonna go get her receipts together. Well, we're a couple months down the road, and there's still nothing there. Hold on, I gotta go. Thank you. I got your text. Yeah, that's the real life shit is some interesting stuff, Duchess, watching how everybody is okay with that shit. Everybody's pretty okay with the real life shit. But again, this has nothing to do with this isn't to do with the blip boards. No matter what, here's what's happening is they're taking another issue, something else that happened a long time ago, taking it into this. It is ridiculous. She's going to make up all the lies. I mean, she's flat out saying and adding $1,000 to Duchess's receipts right off the top. And that's just ridiculous. And then the t-shirt stuff, but she's using this opportunity to go real life. It is what it is. Duchess is going to handle it. Oh, and no, of course not. It's just it's a personal thing with Duchess. This is how people move when they have a personal thing and they can't come out and say what their personal thing is or come to you. They do all the sneaky behind the shady ass scenes. Right? Tiny Dancer. Yeah. I don't think anybody's shocked by this. I really, truly don't. I think we all saw it coming. It has kind of been brewing. She's just been kind of, hey, MK. There was a few people that went over there when I was in there and were taken up for Duchess, and I was like, fuck. You have to sub, though? I'll be damned. Nope. Yeah, this is way more personal. Muffin Mouse, for sure. Way more personal than... TM is Tiffany Marie. BK is Benny Keys. I don't know shit about Benny Keys. Don't care to. I've heard a lot. Yeah, absolutely. The soup she did. Yep. And no matter how many of us come out and like defend Duchess or stand for what is right and do all this shit, like she's bringing everybody around Duchess into it. It's just the wash, rinse, repeat. You just kind of got to brush it off. You got to let her burn her tires out, and then she'll climb back in the coffin and fucking mosey on to something else. All I know is that Sebastian's family is extremely appreciative of the people that have donated for the blip boards for Sebastian. They have been up, they've been seen. There's been transparency shown from Duchess. Duchess has been extremely transparent. Clue, I couldn't tell you on that, but I've heard from people that I trust that she has shown things. There, she hasn't shown the full like of what everything is. I don't know where this number of like 14,000 is coming from. I've heard other people saying that she collected 14,000. I don't know where they're getting that number. I don't know where that came from. So there's a lot of questions. People are just throwing out random shit. And it is what it is. It's let me check quick. Pretty sure I've got a receipt that says do whatever with it you want. For additional billboards or whatever is needed. Yep, I would be one of those. For billboards from nonsense, billboards from somebody else, for additional billboards or whatever is needed. I was one of those ones that said that. Do you need me? I put the stuff that's cold away. Okay, thank you. You can do the rest. Okay. I stole some of these. Get out of my candy, man. Okay, go away. They're switching to their alts Crimson Moon. It's it. It's the same people. Oh, Nursekins. That's great. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, they just want their son home. They just want awareness for Sebastian and their son home. All of this bullshit that goes on, they just want awareness for Sebastian and Sebastian to be found. That's it. That's all I've ever gathered. People have all these assumptions of all these things about them and how horrible they are. Yeah. They're parents of a missing child. Like it's just too much. Oh, Nursekins. Yeah, they're parents of a missing child, but we're moving into an action phase of we're going to try to make something happen here. I think all of us are fired up. This can't continue to happen to victims and their families. This just can't. It can't. So it'll be taking it to YouTube, to Google, which owns YouTube, trying to get awareness, trying to get investigative journalists involved, taking it to our local officials, trying to get noticed, and something has to be done. Laws have to change so families are protected. This cannot continue to happen. Chasing said it last night too after I got done, and I am fully on board with it. I've been collecting data for quite some time on how bad this is. We need victims and their families who have been exploited, and these things happen to them as the front pieces of this because it's their stories to tell. But we've got to start making change. So over the next year, I hope we can move it into an action phase. We might end up protesting Google at some point. Who knows? Something's got to change though, and families deserve to be protected. And this whole situation. And we're going to find a different way to, in the future, if anybody does decide to fundraise for blip boards, and do that, there's got to be better options, because this whole thing, every time, it depends on who likes who doesn't like who. If you have past drama with somebody, they're going to call you a scammer. They're going to do this. Now we've got creators out here calling the parents of missing children lard asses and talking about gluttony and the 7 deadly sins, and then going on to talk about how all these people are scammers. If you have your Cash App, PayPal, or anything up, if you ever use that, by the way, you are a scammer, a liar, and a thief. Okay, there's that. That's all the attention that person's getting, because I don't even know who the fuck that is, nor do I want to. Did you take them at noon? Whenever you said to take them. Then you took them at noon. Are you hurting? Oh, my nose hurts. Yeah, you can take them again in an hour if you need to. So it's because you went 9 hours without taking one. I know. Kenzie hates taking her pain meds, like absolutely hates taking them. And then she's in so much pain afterwards. And yeah, poor thing. Anywho, Green eyes and butterflies. Yeah, the thing is it's got to move. Well, I think what they want to do, if I'm correct on this, they want to, help other families of missing children bring awareness to their missing, because there's so many missing children. There really is. There's so many missing adults. And my side of it, though, like I'm not about the awareness side of it. I'm not a true crime channel or anything like that. So I hope there's something that can be established with true crime creators, that they learn how to do awareness instead of the bullshit. But for me, it's about changing things to protect victims and their families. I want to see change on the back end so this has to stop. What these creators are doing to this family is out of control. Oh, no, she said she never has, Duchess. I heard that too. I've heard that she said she never has. Yep. Butter, we know that. That's something I'm working on with somebody else. We know that protesting them will do nothing, so we've got to get attention of somebody else. Somebody that gives a shit, somebody that's going to raise a stink. But it's not just this platform either. Meta allows it. TikTok allows it. TikTok's a huge problem, you guys. TikTok true crime is one of the worst. Anyways, but something has to. We've got to start making changes, and can only do so much on this platform. So it's time to move it to an action phase. I mean, for criminy's sakes, there's a whole crime con that basically honors these people who exploit families being put through hell. Oh, yeah. Of course, Brantley. Of course. Yeah, Crimson Crime. These aren't true crime channels, in my opinion. It should be Cami. It should be an aware, like an amazing. This could be used as such a tool, but people get caught in the weeds of playing real life games of Clue because these people are inadequate in their real lives. Let's just be honest here. A lot of these people are inadequate, so they want this hero status of being an armchair detective to solve something or be a part of something that was solved. And it's a noble cause. It really is. But people get caught up in the weeds of it, and there it goes. This is all a distraction. Yeah. Texas Blue Bonnet, 100%. Yeah, it's personal. It's a personal attack. This has nothing to do with billboards, blipboards, none of it. And she admitted that. She said that it was Duchess refused to give over messages that she demanded. And then she tried to say, well, this isn't about that today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Kenzie asked for meatballs, so I made homemade meatballs. They're in the. I just dropped my phone. Kyle's watching racing, getting ready for next weekend. I'm so excited for next weekend. But it'll be a long weekend. A one-way street. I don't really know how you're confused. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of irritated because you're in every place that's talking shit about Duchess, promoting the lives that are going live to talk shit about Duchess. And then you come in here and say you don't know what's going on. You were in the live stream of other people talking shit about Duchess. Then you were over there when Duchess was being talked about. Like, this is the shit I just yeah. Anyways, what the fuck ever. You're not as confused as you act. Sorry. Anywho, I'm gonna get off here before I just fucking rip some people to shreds because I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit. Yeah, Brantley, right? Well, I'm glad you don't believe them because you seem to be all up in there when they're talking shit about her. I'm not being closed-minded. I've seen where you've gone. You were over there when Duchess was being called predatory in the comment section, cheering that on too. You were over there. No. Miss me with the shit. I'm not closed-minded. I see what it is. I've seen it for a while. Anywho, okay. Moving along. Agatha Misty, well, she's right off the bat. Can I play soccer with them or no? What are you talking about, sis? Soccer with who? Don't don't feel sorry. I feel that way. I feel sorry for you that you're up in all the drama and all the shit where people are talking shit and then come and smile in our faces. I feel sorry for you, not me. I don't. That's a you thing, not a me thing. Don't feel sorry for me. Sorry. Ain't nobody need to feel sorry for me. I'm good. Thor was in there. Thor wasn't being. Anywho, that's all I got to say about this shit. People that smile in your face and fucking cause. Yeah. Yeah. Read my text. Okay, sis. Jeez Louise. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, and by the way, whoever this Kayla is, Nonsense will ever discuss this, and she will scream at anyone asking her to address it. She will say she can't watch everything. Bitch, I don't even know who you are, first of all. And secondly, no, I don't have eyes in the back of my fucking head and can watch all these things. Plus, I don't watch all these things. It's a personal choice. Why would I? Secondly, I'm not screaming or yelling at anybody. This is a personal vendetta that TM has towards Duchess, and she's taking it as real life as she can. I'm not screaming at anybody. There's no questions to be asked. Duchess showed the proof already. It is what it is. Take it and stick it up your ass for all I care. Anything else? And leave Crystal out of it. I sent an attachment with mine that they could be used for anything and everything. Oh, no, sis. You don't need to play soccer with people. Kenzie wants to boot people out of the chat. That's what she's asking, if she can kick them out of the chat. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? She wants to boot anybody that's coming in here sideways. She just wants to go on a block spree. No, Kenzie, you may not. Kenzie's like, let's fire in the hole. Sis, no, you sit down. Yeah, Crystal, I don't even know what the hell you're being brought into this for. Like, this is just stupid. Oh, for anybody that's coming in late, Duchess is being accused of all these crazy things. And she's adding in thousands of dollars that never happened. A true psychic, because this is how this is called content farming. They find stuff and they maneuver it around. No, don't you guys encourage her. She is, you guys think I have a fucking fire up. Yeah, TT, she really is. She's not even impressive. God, I don't know how you guys could listen to that shit. Like, I went, listened for a few seconds, heard what I needed to hear, her admit that she's got issues with some stuff from the Summer Wells community and Penny, text messages with this Penny chick, heard what I needed to hear, heard her call her scammer and say that she got $1,000 more than what she ever got. That was it. That was all I needed to hear. And I was like, yeah, lies are lies. It is what it is. Yeah, you got all sorts of money, Duchess. All sorts of money. And the only person that this type of shit hurts is the Missing, because Duchess and Arctic are two of the channels that really do a lot for the Missing. So there will be an easier way to do this in the future. It's not going to stop anything. It's not going to prevent anything. But it's really sad that she claims that she is the channel that brings awareness and stuff. You don't see her doing anything besides causing drama for people. Nonstop drama. I mean, next thing she'll know, she'll be talking about us in her booth again. Fucking weirdo bitch. Ain't my fault. You ain't getting no dick. Yeah, exactly, OG. Yeah. That's the funny thing too. Like, people get so offended when I say I don't watch this shit. Last night, I popped into Chasing's while we were getting ready to go to Barnes and Noble. I popped out at Barnes and Noble, went and hung out with Alana. She got 4 books. Then it was Kyle and I. Then we grabbed something to eat. And then we went over and picked up the other kiddo from her first dance at her friend's house, met her friend's parents, did the whole, parenting thing, and then had a good time talking to them for a little bit, and then came home, got the kids ready for bed. Like, This is not as much as everybody else lives on here. I get that. I spend way too much time on here as is, but there is other things to life other than watching everything. And unfortunately, I'm bogged down with watching the worst of the worst. Everybody that knows my content knows that I watch and pay attention, like to the worst of the worst. So if it's not involving me or something that I'm interested in, I'm not there. Sorry. Just because a lot of you hop from chat to chat all day long doesn't mean the rest of us do that. There's so much shit I don't want to know. Oh, Janae, if this is unfortunate, but it's the reality of it. Yeah, it's truly scary, and they will create drama. So I'll use the TikTok situation as a little bit of a example. So those TikTokers, like TikTok, yes, they can make some good money on TikTok, but you have to have millions of views to really make substantial money over on TikTok. YouTube has better longevity and consistency. So a lot of these people were really up trying to get their YouTubes going. So they made all these YouTube channels and started using Sebastian's case. And here's the problem I have with that. A lot of these people were grimy from start. Before Tony ever came in, they were doing shit. They were aligning themselves. They were going on the ground. They were inserting themselves as characters in this case. I got another example for you I'll use of a whole other case. But they start doing that shit and they involve themselves, and then they start drama with other creators. There's drama. And fuck yeah, I'll do drama. I don't give two shits. But they do the wash, rinse, repeat. And it's just a constant content farm. There's been no updates. There's been zero updates, zero information there's nothing new. There's absolutely nothing new on Sebastian's case, and there hasn't been for 5 months. 6 months. There's nothing new. But in order to keep it going, there's a whole routine that they do. I'll use another example. Look at Gypsy Rose. Look at the creators in the Gypsy Rose situation. Good Wives Network. Now we have that woman out here who was friends and foes, and I don't even know how many times that has flip-flopped. She was part of it, then she wasn't. And now she's to the point where she's filing court papers or some shit about somebody that she used to work with saying that they kidnapped her. And I'm not shitting you. This has been years in the making. And at the end of the day, there's a real life. No matter what you feel about Gypsy Rose, Dee Dee, any of that, these people have real lives. And these people insert themselves as next to the families, and then they fall out. And this has been years. And now she's got legal stuff with other people that she was associated with, to the extent of claiming that this person kidnapped her when she was in a car on the way to a court hearing with this person. It's the wildest shit you've ever seen. But it's a continual content farm. They insert themselves as characters in these stories and they carry it out. Oh, yeah. The soup, not shocking at all. This is how they maneuver. They get in with these cases, they get in with the families, they get in with all this stuff, and then they flip, flop, turn all the way. It's crazy. A lot of this isn't even trauma, though, Anne. What's this? What? Sorry, sis. Yeah, they become a character in the story. Yep. Yep. It's just crazy. It's just wild. TikTok is a whole other ballgame. TikTok true crime is because the lives don't save except on the back end. So it's such a high rate of misinformation, and they can say whatever and then they just keep moving. And the sad thing is they'll use the most noble causes to do it. In the cases like this, there's hundreds and thousands of missing kids. These people call themselves true crime too. Like, it's just weird, but then they can't even. I'm sorry. Here's another thing. Anybody dropping the R word very comfortably like some of those TikTokers do. Some of the YouTubers do too. I want nothing to do with you. Mm-mm. Yeah. I watch cat videos, mini cows, funny shit over there. All of it, the soup, they're using her no matter what you feel about her. She also they cultivated this. These creators cultivated this arena for this to happen, and it's a perfect content farm for them. Yep, exactly, OG London girl. We have to change. Legislation has to be passed to protect this shit. It really does. Families and victims, no matter how we feel about them, no matter how we feel about the crime, no matter anything. Jones, and I guess that's one of barbecue lady's favorite words to use. And yes. Oh, Donna, that'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, there's some really cool. Hey Terry, there is some great creators on TikTok that are very like artistic. There's some really cool shit, but you get stuck in these rabbit holes and it's just whatever. Yeah, absolutely. The soup they get close to him, they buddy up to him. It happens every time. Happens every fucking time. And I'm so sick of hearing nonsense is friends with somebody that talks to the Proudfoots every day. No, no, I'm not. No, none of my friends, including Duchess. I can speak for Duchess on this. She does not talk to the Proudfoots every day. That's not even remotely what the case is. And how do you call it predatory when she had no control over them? She didn't ask them to send money. She asked if that would be helpful. And they said, sure. And then they turned around. Like, how is that predatory? Duchess isn't asking them to do shit. They turned around and sent it. That's fucking weird too. I don't even know where that one came from though. That's a whole other ball game that I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? But then I see the same people in the comments over there supporting this shit, and I'm like, yeah, not shocking anymore. Yeah, Crystal, I'm sorry that she brought you into it. I had a feeling it's just going to be everybody. Hey, Earth. It's so fucking wild. It's so wild. All of this stuff, all to do with money. Go look at the Gypsy Rose case, though. There's a couple channels that are like detailing some of the creator bullshit and some of the court stuff that's going on with the creator side pieces that have really nothing to do with Gypsy at all. But it's creator shit that kicked off of that, and like this back and forth. It develops a whole world of its own, and it's wild. Yeah, the TikTok twits, I wanted nothing to do with them from jump. In fact, I'm going to go back and find the live where I started talking about them and calling them the TikTok twits because I was laughing so hard. I was like, I see what you bitches are doing. I'm sorry, any grown ass adult that's willing to stand up and like dox people because somebody else said so, and you think it might be on the behalf of a parent, like if you're not asking questions and you're just willingly doing that shit, you're kind of, I mean, sure. Sure, I guess. I guess sure. Like say it ain't so. And what were they? Somebody told me maybe this might be wrong. So somebody told me that it was said something about what was like what were they getting out of it? Supposed interviews or him like Seth on their platforms is what they thought they were going to get. So again, it goes back to them building their platform. Like that's just I don't know who said that and if it was exactly said that way, but if that's the case, that's fucking weird. These are real families that have tragedies, all of them. And it just evolves into its own sideshow. Yeah, what the fuck, man? This is just some weird shit. These are grown ass adults. Like, can you not think for yourself? Like, somebody comes to you and says, well, you're going to do this. Like, what? What? And you're just going to do it? I mean, I have video after video screen recording from TikTok of these people willingly doxing all these people and shit. I'm like, wait, what? So the fallout happens and you're going to be thrown under the bus. And so you save your ass by what? No. Mm-mm. And it'll just wash, rinse, repeat. They'll fall out with people over here and then they'll be tossed out too. And it's unnecessary. It is what it is. And as far as TM goes, fuck that hoe. Seriously, fuck that hoe. Any other questions? She's going real life on Duchess. If you're cool with that, say you're cool with that. Mosey on our way. Go over there. Sit over there. Just show the receipts. That's all. That door's closed. Tiffany's adding new amounts to it, making it be all it is that it's not. The billboards were up. Duchess stopped her campaign because she's got real life stuff going on. She's been transparent about that. Clue started her own campaign, did that. It is what it is. Billboards are up. A missing child is still missing. And what else do you want me to say? Hmm? The real life shit's beyond belief, though. Tony picked out the weak ones? No, they didn't say that, did they? Well, I mean, they are. Yeah, Earth, it's just crazy. Yep. Michelle, exactly. Yep. It gets personal. Exactly. It is fucking wild. Beeferks, 100%. Glitter herpes. No, I did not, KB. But there's an account running around by the name of Sparkle Pussy. They graced me with their presence yesterday in the chat, and that was a little odd because who names themselves that? Are you okay? Are you okay? And they were defending Coffindoffer, so there's that too. I mean, are you okay? Anywho, that's it. That's all. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go enjoy peeling potatoes now for mashed potatoes and enjoy my meatballs. Yeah, what the fuck? They're a mod for TM? Oh, no wonder why they were in here. Yeah, who names themselves Sparkle Pussy? I mean, seriously, like what? It's Benny? No. No. That can't be. I thought he wasn't. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, I don't know these folks like that. I don't want to know these people. Chico, right? Angel, I'm telling you, watch. In a couple weeks, it'll shift again. Oh, and by the way, BJ, I got that recorded too last night where you're defending Terry Lynn. Let me take it back. You don't have to like the people that are calling Terry Lynn out. And I don't know if all the stuff that's being said about Terry Lynn is fact. However, I can tell you that Terry Lynn has created a shitstorm of drama, and you defending that is hysterical because you were like, oh my God, they're implicating her in something. How dare they implicate her? True crime used to stand against this. Ma'am, you've been attempting to implicate the parents of a missing child and all sorts of shit. But defending Terry Lynn, who has been a nonstop source of misinformation, okay, go on with your bad self. Go on. Carry on. You sound dumb as fuck. We might even review that because it's so ridiculous. It's actually kind of funny. That's hysterical. That's fucking hysterical if it is a dude. If it's a dude, okay. Like, that's fucking funny. Yeah. Chico, right? Why is it sparkling? I don't know. Too much time on the pole? I mean, that's what I was assuming is they were naming themselves that because they were sliding around the pole. I don't know. And getting glitter. I mean, they make glitter for those parts for dancers. I ain't shaming nobody. Like, that's fine. But I figured that person, I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm not exploring orifices today. Okay. I'm not on Betty's level. I'm not going to go exploring and trying to figure out why their pee is sparkling. Like, I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't want to know what's wrong in their lives that they're calling themselves Sparkle Pussy on the internet. I really, truly don't. Yeah. Just some things should be left to the imagination. And that's one I don't even want to have in my imagination. All right. Wait, they said you were a stripper, Dutch? That happened? They said you were a stripper? Did that? Hey, Gavel Geeks. Did that happen? Functions. Oh, God. This just evolved into a whole new mess. It's great. I love it. Yeah, it is, Pearl, 100%. Hey, little mama. What? Oh my god, hey, Bree. This is just some weird shit at this point in time. Oh, Dutch is oh, Dutch, fuck, why did I come to you? I'm doing it all wrong then. God damn, I need tips on how to show those boobies better, I guess. Damn it, Duchess, can we have a private lesson? Like, that's a bad thing. Even if you were, like, I know attorneys that put themselves through school dancing. I know doctors that put themselves through school dancing and were shaming sex workers. Tell me you're not insecure. Tell me you don't have insecurity issues if that would be a thing for you as is. I mean, we already know you're triggered by boobs. That's a you thing. We all like tie them in knots and tie them in bows because they hang to our knees. Like, we're old ladies over here. If you're really triggered by that type of, if you're triggered by the human anatomy and somebody having something you don't, or potentially them having a job that, I don't know how anything's beneath you when you lay on your back in bed all day scrolling through fucking YouTube. Like, say it ain't so. Anyways, at least strippers are active. Shit. Pole work is a workout. Yeah. Fuck, oh dear. Well, I I'm gonna sign up for personal how to show the boobies classes with touches. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, OG, there's nothing to react to when people just come out and lie to lie. Like, when you have to just come out and say there's $1,000 on top of this where it doesn't even exist. Like, when you have to fabricate shit to add it in there to like hone a point home. Yeah, whatever. Motorboat. Well, that's true, Cammy. I'm specifically talking about that one though. Hell yeah, pole dancing is impressive. Truly. That's a I would probably break a fucking hip, be stuck on the pole upside down for hours. I'm too old for that shit now. But let me tell you, that is a workout. And some of that, like, there's people who do it as an art and it's impressive. Hell yeah. There you go. Yes. Beefergs, those thighs, they put in work. Have you guys seen those workouts where the people are in like the bungee cords? Like, they have the little harnesses on and they do the bungee stuff. I want to try that too, but I'd probably end up through the fucking wall or stuck in the bungee upside down somewhere too. And that would be my luck. So I'm a little afraid, but it takes the pressure off your joints, is the point of it. That looks fucking amazing. They do, truth. Yeah, they do. Yeah, as I should. Man, bodies are beautiful, right? All bodies, all shit. Like, I've never seen so many insecure people out here that, like, they, yeah. Anywho, anywho, it kind of looks like one MK. Yeah, it kind of does. It does kind of look like a sex swing. It's a harness and shit. You probably could use it for that. I mean, truly, give a whole new meaning to bumping uglies. How did we end up here? Sparkle pussy. That's how we ended up here. God damn. All right, I'm out. Hey, Arctic. I probably better get out before Arctic joins this conversation. Hey, Sammy. Oh, Lord. This is what this happens, though. When people just do dumb shit and go low, you just got to laugh at them. And then you just find fun in the shit. And it's like, whatever. You just let them be dumbasses and you let them be dumbasses. Oh, my gosh. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Guess what? Kyle bought himself a dad joke book. So be looking forward to an evening with Kyle telling all the dad jokes. The girls were reading it to him last night and they were like, he told them that we told them that he bought the book so he could embarrass them going forward with all of his amazing skills. And they were like, oh, hell no. And so the oldest, started reading it out loud and she's like, these are lame. We're like, that's the point of them. So he got himself a book from Barnes and Noble. It will be a thing. Yes. Corny dad jokes with Kyle will be a segment for sure. Arctic, yeah, Arctic's like, hey, the cat's eye, so does he. That's where he got obsessed with the dad jokes. Thank you very much. Are you watching this, babe? Oh, hold on. He went back in. Babe, somebody else watches the alien dad jokes too. That's his favorite thing. He loves those three guys. He loves those guys so much. Yeah. Duchess, just to clarify, Duchess is not. That's not her previous profession at all. We're just having fun, okay? Don't start that rumor. I mean, if you want to start that rumor, start that rumor. It is what it is. Function, so does he. All right. Okay. I am out. I'm going to go do what I got to do. I will see you guys after a bit. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Put a little boogie in it. You guys are great. Okay. Be safe out there. Have fun. Bye.